What's up, guys? How we doing today? Joe here with another video, firearms related. Hopefully this one will be of some help to some of you. I know I looked a lot for this firearm whenever I was looking to buy it. Couldn't find this specific one, so hopefully if one of you guys are looking at this gun to buy it and need a little information, hopefully I can help clear some things up. So let's go ahead and look at it. Today we have a Rock Island VR80 in the camouflage pattern, and everything you're looking at here is actually how the gun will come when you buy it. If you manage to find this package, I see a lot of these guns that come in just black, and there's going to be some differences if you get the one that is just black. Actually, there's going to be a lot of differences, so let's go ahead and talk about some of those. So whenever I bought this gun, they did have the black ones available. As a matter of fact, I see those ones all the time. But the black ones, let's go ahead and start. We'll go from the front to the back. On the black VR80s, you're going to find that the handguard is going to stop right about here. So there's going to be this much handguard missing, and that is going to be replaced by a much longer barrel shroud. This barrel shroud only goes to about here. And on the other guns, this handrail stops about here, and there is a small length of Picatinny rail available there to mount accessories. Again, that's going to be mainly it up front. Moving on back, some differences are that the black ones are going to have a magwell kind of flare. It is a plastic piece, sort of like this plastic spot there. It's just to help aid in putting the mag in. It gives it a little more decorative appeal as well, I suppose. But again, the all black models are going to come with a flared magwell adapter there on it. The stock is going to be the exact same stock. The rifle features, otherwise, as far as the mechanics of the rifle, will be the same. You will have the same buffer bolt system, is what they call it. It's the bolt carrier of this gun. Something neat about that, if you don't already know, is if you just grab the charging handle and pull on it, it pops right out. You can flip the gun around and insert it into the other side. You will notice there's a little detent on this, on the end of that, and that is meant to face down. That is keyed so that fits in one way. But very neat feature. You can change the side in which that gun charges. You could do it on the fly for left-handed or right-handed shooters. One thing I will mention, I am a lefty. If you were to flip that over to the left side, whenever you, see if I can do this. Sorry, you guys know I'm low budget and new to this. If you were to pop that thing out and put it in the left side of the gun, what you will notice is whenever you finish a mag, and this is all the way back, when you go to unlock the bolt, when you hit your bolt release, if you're not careful, your hand will be in the way of that. And so, you have the possibility, you run the risk of being smacked by that if you are to smack your bolt release, kind of like if you had a BAD or a bad lever on an AR and you was to slap this. If your bolt was all the way back, you slap this, that bolt will outrun the speed in which you'll take your hand away, and it'll catch your thumb, it'll catch your hand. So food for thought, just something to notice, something to learn from me before you get out on the range and do that to yourself. We'll just say that I learned that one firsthand. All right, so some other things that are going to be different from the all black models than this camo model is the all black models will come with one magazine. I think it may come with this mag, which is a 5-round mag. Now, whenever I purchased this, incidentally, I was told that this gun comes with a 5 and a 10-round mag, and I was told that it comes with a 5 and a 10-round mag. That's how it was brought out to me. I'll let you know right now, I have this mag fully loaded for this reason. I found out, again, firsthand that, again, this mag is fully loaded. You can take my word for it, or you'll learn if you go to buy it. Hopefully they are better informed where you shop at. But again, this is fully loaded, and we'll go ahead and unload it. That's it. That's it, guys. That is not a 5-round mag. That is a 2-round mag. I believe the manufacturers did that on purpose. Obviously, most states, or a lot of states, or at least where I'm from, the capacity in a shotgun to hunt with is going to be 3 rounds. So that 2-round mag would give you two rounds in your magazine, 1 in the chamber, for a total rounds of 3. So food for thought. That is a 2-round mag, and that is a 5-round mag. That looks like it would take more to me, but it doesn't. I actually disassembled the mag. I took the floor plate off. I took the follower out and the spring and just stacked rounds in there to see how many I could physically fit, just to see if I was doing something wrong. And as you can see, if we were just to grab some rounds and just stack them up here beside it, understand these are not facing the right direction, but we're just going to do this for demonstration purposes. So I don't even have enough here, but as you can tell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we were to jam that thing full without a follower or a spring, you might fit 8 in there. So as you can imagine, there's no physical way to get 10 rounds in this magazine. It is not a 10-round magazine. I don't even think they make a 10-round magazine for this gun. They do definitely make 9-round magazines. They also make 19-round magazines. And there's also even a drum mag option out there. I won't speak to those. I will say that I know people with the 19-round magazines, and they love them. Those things come so far down, they kind of like come all the way down and curve. I'm sure you guys have seen them a million times if you're watching this video, or if you've done any amount of research into this weapon. But again, so back to the differences. So we talked about the front, we talked about the magazines. The switchable bolt or charging handle, that's definitely available on both of them. They both have the same nice big mag release. They both have the same AR style fire select switch, which you will find is ambidextrous. It's going to be on both sides of the gun. Very cool, very handy. They obviously are utilizing AR style takedown pins for this weapon. Very cool. But again, the last difference in the weapons is that this model is going to come with the Vortex optic. That optic is going to be the Vortex Strike Fire 2. A very nice little optic. I believe those run about $200 if you buy them by themselves. But again, the other model is not going to come with that. So just to recap, the all-black model is going to have a longer barrel shroud. But the reason it's going to have that is because it's going to have less handguard, exposing more of the barrel. Handguard's going to come to about there. I believe there's 2 or 3 M-lock sections off of this would equal the black model's handrail. The black model is going to have a Magwell flare adapter on there, and it's not going to have the optic, and obviously it's going to be in black. The other huge difference between them is that this model does come with this case, and yeah, really nice little case, especially for the money. It is a hard case, a rolling case. I'll show you more about that here in a moment. So sure, let's go ahead and talk about a couple of the other things. This model, I didn't know it, but when I opened it, it actually has this carry handle in it. It is plastic. It does have a rear sight aperture there. Honestly, I'm sort of confused on this. I don't know if this was supposed to come with this or not. I've never seen this on one. And they don't come with a front sight of any kind, so I'm not so sure why this was in there, or honestly, even if it was supposed to be, guys, I'm not sure. It also has these 2 angled adapters. Again, I'm not sure what exactly these are for. If you guys know, please fill me in. Obviously, they're angled adapters to fit a Picatinny rail. I don't know if, they're encouraging you to throw a set of irons on there, but, if I was going to put iron sights on a weapon, I certainly wouldn't put them so close. Iron sights are better utilized, one all the way in the front and one all the way to the rear of your rifle. You want your irons to be as far apart as you can possibly get them, guys, for them to be most accurate. That's just the way it is. So, yeah, both firearms are going to come with more than one gas piston. They're both going to have 2 gas pistons, and as you'll see, this one is for light loads. You'll notice this one's kind of dirty. This is the one that comes installed in the gun. You're going to be able to shoot your really cheap birdshot, your really cheap light loads through that thing. And you're going to be able to do it reliably, guys. I've read a lot about the VR60s not being guns that cycle well, being kind of the crummy models and stuff like that. But I've also seen guys that, you know, swear by them, love them. But I will say that I've definitely seen a lot of people with the VR80 in black on YouTube that are talking about break-in periods, that are talking about leaving the charging handle all the way to the back of the gun and leaving it in your safe for like a month to break in that spring, to wear down that spring, to allow those rounds to eject and feed properly. I will say I took this thing out of the box. I took it out into my backyard, the same backyard that's in the other video from the Firefield laser light combo that I did a few nights ago. It was actually my very first video. The same backyard. I took this thing out there and I put Federal. Let me see. I think I've got a couple here behind me. Here we are. Yeah, I put these Federal really cheap, really light, 8 shot, 2 3/4, 1/8, 1 1/8 ounce. I filled it full of these, and that's actually when I had 10 of them, and I was trying to fit them in there. And as a matter of fact, I tried so hard to fit 10 in there that the brass, sorry, I grabbed a mini just on accident, but I tried so hard to fit 10 in there that you see that gouge in that? That is actually from me trying to press that thing down into that mag and the brass lip hitting and digging into that. I was definitely fooled by what I was told. They do not take 10 rounds in that, and they definitely don't take 5 rounds in that. Again, they take 2 rounds and 5 rounds. That's it. Moving on, again, the carry handle, the angled adapters. I don't know if you guys will get those. I'm assuming you will. I did buy this gun brand new. I bought it at Dunham Sports here in Southern Ohio. So yeah, let me know if you guys buy one and you get this exact model. Comes with the case, comes with the optic, the camo, and all that. Let me know if you guys get those things, because I'm really not sure. Nobody ever told me that was going to come with that. But again, it's got the light load gas piston. I do have installed the heavy loads gas piston, and I did that so that I could shoot this this Winchester Super X buckshot. They do suggest that you obviously run the heavy loads gas piston with those loads or with slugs and stuff like that, guys. You've got your manual. Your manual will lay out exactly what gas piston to use for which loads, exactly which choke to use with which, which choke to use with which loads as well. You're gonna get 3 chokes, guys. There's one already installed, and you're also gonna get a modified choke and a cylinder choke. The other one, I feel bad. I'm screwing it out of the. Unthreading it right now, guys. I don't know what it's called. I'm not a shotgun guy. I'm really a bolt gun guy by heart. I'm a bolt gun nut. I love my bolt guns. We'll talk more about that later on if this goes anywhere. All right, there we are. That rings a bell. This is a full choke. So yeah, you guys are probably thinking, duh, it comes with a full choke, or full chokes come with guns, so you should know this. But yeah, that's the other thing. They also give you a choke wrench, which is really cool, more like a choke key. Just obviously goes down into your barrel, automatically stops on whichever size you're working with, and threads it on out. You get a chamber flag to show a clear and safe chamber. You get a set of earplugs, an Allen key for, I'm sure, maybe the optic, the handrail, the stock, something. I'm not sure what that goes to exactly yet. You also get this. I just kind of figured out what this was when I began unboxing these things. I haven't even got it out. If you take the barrel shroud off, this will thread onto your barrel and give you, well, to give you that. For what that's worth, that's that. This, kind of a neat feature, if you are going to do any hunting and you're going to utilize your 2-round mag, but you want to also take your 5-round, this is a plug for your magazine. What you'll do is you'll take your floor plate off and you'll insert this down into there, and it will plug your magazine, turning it into another 2-round mag. So pretty cool. Pretty cool that they give that to you. Obviously thinking that you're probably going to do some hunting with it, or you obviously have the option if so. The other thing they give you is this wrench. Kind of cool. It's kind of like an AR-15 tool in a way, but for the Rock Island shotgun. Obviously you have a castle nut key type, castle nut wrench kind of on that end. A spanner wrench, and then you have a choke key or a choke wrench there as well. That's going to be handy because you can actually you can take this configuration off, this one-piece thumb hole style stock. You can put a standard AR-15 pistol grip on there, and you can also put a standard AR-15 style shoulder stock. I'm not sure if this is a mil-spec or commercial buffer tube in there. You guys probably know. Again, I'm more of a bolt gun guy. I'm just kind of getting into the semi-auto stuff. I got a lot of it because it's out there and it's available. But I don't exactly know which is in that yet. It may be obvious to some of you. It's not to me. Bear with me, I'm learning. I'm just going to close this case up, show you guys what you're getting there. Again, you're getting this locking, latching. It has 4 latches. It has a set of wheels on this end. It has a nice heavy-duty handle on this end, and then you've got 2 spots to lock it there. So I don't know if you guys do any traveling, if you do any hunting out of state, you're going to take this with you, or hell, if you're going to fly with it and you want to be able to lock it, obviously that's nice. It's not as nice as some of the nicer Plano and rifle cases out there that you can buy that have metal inserts where you would lock it at. Obviously metal inserts would help keep this thing from maybe being able to grab a lock and twist it and break this plastic. Don't know if that's possible. I'm sure the guys that do travel and hunt probably have better ideas than I do as far as that's concerned. But yeah, all in all, that's just about all I have to share. I will say that this thing is definitely super easy to take down and clean. As a matter of fact, if you just unthread this barrel shroud, I'll just show you the basics real quick. I'm trying to keep this short, but it's already kind of long. I'm sorry, guys. If you're still here, obviously it's because you're wanting to know about this thing as much as you can, so I'll just take advantage of the time and show you what I can. Definitely not going to keep you on here any longer than a few more minutes, but again, if you take this barrel shroud off, this thing is going to be shaped just like that other piece that I told you threads onto the end of the barrel. And what I mean by that is they have these teeth. They have these teeth right here, and the reason they have those is because the end of the barrel is going to have female teeth just like that for that to mate up to, and it kind of gives it a ratcheting action when you tighten it so that it doesn't back out on you. Very cool, very, very nicely thought out. So but again, if you just take your barrel shroud off, you can actually grab your handguard, start working it. You guys got to bear with me. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to reverse this here. If you grab your handguard after taking that off, grab your weapon and pull it, you'll see that this actually starts coming off. So yeah, the barrel shroud is what holds that on. You can pull it right off, and you can begin the further cleaning or changing of the gas piston. Is obviously a reason why you would want to do this. All you do is unthread this piece. I'm sorry, guys, these camera angles suck. I need to really get my act together here if I'm going to be doing this much for you guys. So if you back that collar off, that ring, you're then going to back this off. Sorry, you're going to slide your bolt back. I guess that would have made sense to tell you first. You need to lock your bolt back. My apologies, guys. I really need to plan these things out better. I guess I didn't plan on going this far when I decided to make this video. All right, now I'll show you what I was going to show you. So you lock your bolt back before you start this process. Obviously keep your mag out of it. It's not a great idea to have ammo around these types of things anyways when you're doing this. Obviously we're all smart and we're safety conscious, but just taking ammo out of the equation, it discourages us from even the thought of accidentally getting one mixed up in a mag, or going to show you guys how many rounds fit in there and popping one in and having a negligent discharge by the end of the night. Listen, I'm not here to preach safety to you, but we all do need to be thinking about it. All right, but again, the purpose of locking your bolt back is so that this carrier, this guide, can slide back. And the reason that's important is because this collar here is going to slide away from your gas piston. And sorry guys, I'm trying to do this with one hand. All right, so you're just gonna slide that back, slide your gas piston and everything forward, and when you do that, you're going to have a scary little moment in which this little split washer comes apart. It's not directional, it just goes on there, you know, just one half and half, just puts on. But in either case, if you take those apart, you slide this guy all the way down your barrel, get rid of it. Then you'll do the same thing with your gas piston, which you will notice says heavy loads. And then yeah, you can change your gas piston, snap your rings back on, bring this thing back down, thread it on, slide your handguard back on, barrel shroud, and you're all set. You've changed your gas piston. You can do some cleaning there. Obviously you can take the bolt and carrier out. I haven't gotten that far yet, so we're not going to struggle through that together, but maybe another time. If any of you are interested in this, if you plan on buying one of these, I gave $6.99 for this gun, and that was the most exciting part about this for me, guys, is that this gun, compared to the all-black model that doesn't come with the case, that doesn't come in the camo, doesn't come with the longer handrail, doesn't come with 2 mags, doesn't come with the vortex optic, may have already said that, doesn't come with any of that stuff, guys. That very same gun is only $100 cheaper than this setup. So, I mean, if you average it out, guys, these cases are about $120 for a hard case that rolls and of this length. So you've got $120 in a case. You've got a $200 optic. I mean, if we stop right there at $320 between the optic and the case, we've got $320 in that. You know, we paid $800 for the gun. If you look at it that way, 8,765, you've got $480, $470 in the gun itself, you know. And again, if you go buy this gun that's not this package, you're going to pay $699 for it. So you're going to pay $700 for the same gun with less features and cool factor than and this is just, I can't express it enough. This just seems like the one to buy. This seems like if you're going to buy a VR model shotgun, you're going to want to buy this one. The reliability is obviously second to none. And obviously you get a lot more features. Oh, I forgot to mention, this one also comes with even more. It does come with this sling, this bungee sling. It's a 1-point sling. And this gun has a 1-point sling attachment built right there. Took that off so it wouldn't get tangled up during this talk. But yeah, again, it's just one more thing this thing comes with. Obviously it comes with everything under the sun already. But I dig it, man. I definitely dig it. If you guys want to see more of this gun or any of the others, again, I've got some other things in mind. I'm currently kind of moving some of these guns and getting some new ones that I've been wanting. So if there's anything you guys want to talk about, if there's anything you guys want to see, or if you guys just want me to stop, just let me know. Drop a line. The only comments I've gotten yet, it's been kind of weird and not related to my videos. So anyways, appreciate you guys being here no matter why you are. So anyways, again, this is Joe. You can follow me on Instagram or Snapchat at WTFJoe. Yeah, you can find me there as well. You guys take care. See you soon.